In this video, we seek to expose what many overlook. The world holds the Pope as a sacred figure, considered by many to be the vicar of Christ, said to be a spiritual representative on earth. But what happens when those in high positions fall ill and die like any other man? Despite the prestige and reverence surrounding the papacy, the truth remains. Popes are still human. They are subject to Yahweh's laws, His judgments, and ultimately to death, just like the rest of us. Today, I want to bring to light 5 popes who died from severe illnesses, not to mock, but to reflect, as people of truth, on the reality of human frailty and the dangers of exalting unrighteous men in place of Yahweh. 5. Pope Gregory VIII. Gregory VIII assumed the role of pope in the year 1899. His time was marked by attempts at reform during a corrupt and chaotic period in the Roman Church. He opposed simony, the selling of church positions, and nepotism, which is favoritism shown to relatives. But in 903, Gregory's earthly efforts came to an end when he was struck by gangrenous erysipelas, an aggressive and painful bacterial infection. It started in his leg and spread through his body, blackening his skin and causing immense suffering. On April the 10th, he died, his body reportedly showing no decay, yet completely discolored. His death reminds us no title can protect anyone from Yahweh's sovereignty. 4. Pope Clement VII. After Gregory, corruption deepened. It wouldn't be until 1276 that another pope, Gregory X, sought genuine reform, but his time was short. In 1277, while attending the Second Council of Lyon, Gregory contracted the bubonic plague, possibly from a Franciscan monk. His symptoms intensified over time: swelling, fever, and eventually bleeding from his eyes and mouth. He died on September 10, 1278. Ironically, the people of Lyon rejoiced at his death, blaming him for the plague. He had tried to enforce health measures and even issued excommunications against those disobeying. But his death, too, is a reminder that no man can escape the consequences of a fallen world, no matter his position. 3. Pope John Paul. John Paul Loeser's papacy lasted only 33 days in 1978, the shortest in history. Though said to be healthy, he was found dead under mysterious circumstances. Some say it was the weight of internal church conflict that caused a heart attack. Others whisper of something more sinister: poison. He was a man known for humility and simplicity, virtues often at odds with the political structures of the Vatican. Whether it was stress or something darker, only Yahweh knows the truth. But this moment exposes how even the most sacred titles can't shield someone from the consequences of turmoil, spiritual or otherwise. 2. Pope Pius IX. Pius IX ruled for 31 years, beginning in 1830. He faced rising liberalism and secret societies like the Freemasons, forces that threatened the traditional power of the Church. Despite his resolve, he succumbed to stomach cancer in 1846. A long reign by human standards, but still subject to death. His suffering was not spared, even as one of the most influential religious leaders of his time. 1. Pope Leo VIII. Leo VIII, often praised as a great pope, ruled from 1878 until 1903. He tried to mend divisions with the Eastern Orthodox Church and faced political opposition in Italy. But, like Pius IX, Leo also suffered from stomach cancer in his final years. He died at 88, one of the oldest popes in history. Despite the respect he earned, his death, slow and painful, reminds us again: even those placed high by man must face the judgment and design of the Most High. Final reflection. My brothers and sisters, these stories are not shared to dishonor the dead, but to open eyes. The position of Pope may be revered by many, but those who understands authority in Yahweh will honor His chosen servants and worship Yahweh alone. No human deserves worship above truth. These men wore titles established out of the commandments of men, and their suffering and deaths are usually leave questions in the minds of many. Let us not be deceived by titles, robes, or earthly crowns. Let us walk humbly in the ways of Yahweh, honoring the righteous leaders he places to show the way to him, holding fast to his word, not the traditions of man. For in the end, it is not the Vatican, but the kingdom of Yahweh that shall stand forever. If you were encouraged by this message, subscribe and share it in truth and love. Shalom.